So
Okay,
let's disseminate the news to the masses.
I will follow the stream on YouTube.
Cool. I'm going to go through the song and dance of after I confirm the volume is working, I'm going to actually post it on like X or something.
All right.
This is going to be so radical.
It is. I'm really excited to stream this. It's going to be really fun. I'm glad we're doing this more often, actually.
I'm glad we are, too. The thing is, I was dreading setting up the gaming setup, and now that I've actually fucking gone through with it, now there's no more anxiety.
Yeah, that makes it a lot easier.
You know what, I gotta head out. I might come back in, but...
Oh, okay. See ya, Danny.
See ya.
I got the volume to work, by the way. I just verified that's working on stream.
Well, now your description's a lie. It says Dave and Danny are here, but now
yeah, I know, and now Danny's gone. Man, people are going to feel so rug pulled. Danny's probably my favorite, I guess, co-host at this point. Did Danny say he might come back?
I think he did, but I don't know.
Oh, good. Who knows what just happened? So much happened while I tried to check the volume.
Maybe you should change the description to prevent people from
going to be so rug pulled.
Yes.
I gotta get my chat to display on this, I think. Oh, is this the chat? Oh my god, there is a chat thing here, I think.
Yeah, there is. I see. Well, it's on my end, but you know, you're streaming, so it's a little different for you.
Yeah, there's like a built-in one, and it looks like I must have turned off the dock, which was very annoying of me. I don't know why I would do such a thing to myself. Okay, I have it.
Nice.
It's on Kick for some reason, though. Interesting.
I have no idea. I have no idea who uses Kick these days, aside from
I have a Kick account, but I almost never used it. I did not find it to be a very viable platform.
I've never used Kick. I remember when people used it, but I never used it. I don't have an account on there, I don't think. What were the purported benefits of using Kick?
Oh boy, that's such a good question. I think it was just supposed to be not... Oh yeah, now I remember why people got on it. They give you a higher percentage of your revenue, your creator revenue.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
So people like that, but it's not like that ever amounts to anything.
Yeah, it's so weird. I remember fairly ordinary people using it though, like people who don't stream or whatever, which I think is kind of funny. Maybe they use Kick to like follow their favorite streamers or something.
All right, I'm just going to log on. Oh my fucking god, this is like so broken right now. It's not letting me open the chat. I'm just going to open it on my phone then.
Yeah, it's funny.
Probably for the best, I guess.
I mean, everything in this video game is broken, so...
That's really true.
I sent a message in the chat.
Oh, look at that. I'm going to make you a moderator.
Please do. That'd be very funny.
You're a managing moderator now. Look at that.
Hell yeah. I have the power.
Now that I have this up, I'll send some links and then we can actually play.
Oh yeah. Excited for that. Really excited for this. It's been way too long since we've actually streamed regularly like this. Like, I really want to make this a thing.
I do too. This is really fun.
It is. And yeah, I guess I kind of have graduated into being like legit co-host, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, you basically are my co-host. I have thought of doing some solo streams just to like, you know, not have to do things like coordinating with the Discord chat and stuff. And it just was not as appealing, I guess.
I mean, yeah, you can do I'm fine with you doing solo streams. Like, I'm totally fine with that. Like, you gotta do that sometimes, you know? Sometimes you might just not want me there either, so.
Alright, let's get to it.
It's totally fine. It's totally fine. Like, but I love doing this.
I'm really glad you do. That makes me happy to hear. Alright, so did we just, like, beat this world and then, like, someone stole Alice or whatever? It was so tense, etc.
Yeah, I think so. After her like sham trial.
Okay, so then this guy should come down and then try to kick my ass. Did I kill him yet? The big guy who like has big legs and he has a matchstick that he hits you with.
I don't remember.
Okay, so
Like-
that doesn't sound like anything that happened last time.
Yeah, I would have remembered probably. Like I remember you kicked Clayton's ass like after some trial and error.
Yeah, I did, after a couple of deaths.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised he hasn't been activated since everything happened with Alice already.
Yeah. It's really strange, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really strange how counterintuitive this game is.
Yeah. That's Kingdom Hearts 1. Well, Horts 1.
Kingdom Horts, that's the official scientific name.
Yes. We need to email Square Enix to force them to retroactively change the names of all the games to Kingdom Hearts.
It must be done. Oh shit, some stuff's happening now. Okay, so I guess this is where the game intended for me to go all along. He'll say something unhelpful, because they're trying to make him kitschy like he was in the, whatever the fuck kitschy is supposed to mean anyway. But that's supposedly what he was in the original movies.
I'm looking up the exact definition of kitschy because I feel
I
like
see that word all the time, and it's one of those words that's completely meaningless. Like,
Right?
it appears on everything, all these things that have nothing in common with each other.
Exactly, I entirely agree. But here's the definition according to Cambridge Dictionary. Connected with art, decorative objects or design considered by many people to be ugly without style or false, but enjoyed by other people, often because they are funny.
Okay, yeah, I guess that sort of does conform to the Cheshire Cat, particularly American McGee's Cheshire Cat. He was very ugly.
Yeah, absolutely. Or like that weird lamp from like A Christmas Story, like everyone calls that kitsch.
Do they really? I don't even know what that is. I feel like A Christmas Story is just everywhere at Christmas time, and I don't even recognize that. They like kill a lamb or something?
Oh no, there's like a lamp that's like
a lamp.
Shade.
Oh, the leg lamp. I heard that as lamb.
Yeah, the leg
I'm
lamp,
like, yeah, I don't remember the white lamb in this.
That would have been, I don't know, that would have given me reason to watch it. I actually have never watched A Christmas Story, believe it or not. And
oh my god,
think,
I've watched it so many fucking times at so many different like places. It seems like it's all anybody watches for Christmas. They just watch the same 5 fuck-ass movies every year.
oh, absolutely. It's like Christmas Story, Home Alone, some other movies.
Oh yeah, Home Alone.
Remember?
You know, I never even think of that one as a Christmas movie. In my head, I always think of it as, oh, it's the one where the boy just like almost fucking kills 2 home invaders.
Yeah, it's not the funniest thing. It's weird. It's a weird movie. Like, I think it's okay. So I know a lot of people really love that movie. Like, it's like, oh my god, it's like my favorite Christmas movie.
Yes,
like,
they love it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it is an okay, like it's a reasonable comedy movie, but they like read the spirit of Christmas into it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like there's nothing left to imagination, right? Like it kind of beats you over the head with the whole true meaning of Christmas thing.
Oh yeah, they're all so preachy like that, aren't they? I forgot all about that.
Yeah. A lot of those movies are very preachy, right? Like, but for Home Alone, like I feel like it only really takes off when the bandits actually try to invade the house. And you have like all the little traps and physical comedy and like the tarantula crawling on his face. Those
Right.
are good.
Also, I loved how it
good.
would go from things like they would drop one of them down like a 2-story hole onto nails or something, and then the next one would be like tarantula, defanged tarantula on face. Like the scale was hilarious.
Yeah. It's really funny. Like the hijinks are good. The rest is just kind of okay, right? Like the rest is like whatever. We've seen it. We've seen this before. We've seen a mysterious stranger before. We've seen a kid
It's
come
like,
in the zone before.
here's some famous actors making cameos. Wow.
Yeah, like it's that kind of movie, right? Like
Yes,
it's
is.
Mostly that.
It was not supposed to be deep. Like it was not meant to be that, but it has become very deep and like culturally relevant.
Yeah,
everybody fucking loves it.
Yeah, and you'd think I'd love it because it takes place in like my area, like
Does it
not
really
my area. It takes place in Winnetka. Like I think it was filmed in Winnetka, even though they always call it Chicago.
Winnetka. That's really cool. I didn't know it took place near where you are.
Well, I don't live in Winnetka. I live in the city. Like Winnetka's kind of a hike out from the city. Like you kind of have to like if you wanted to do like public transportation, you'd have to take like the train up to Linden, and then you'd have to take like another car to Winnetka. But I think that's where the house is. Like that's where they filmed most of the scenes. But I feel strange. It's not okay. It's not strange. It's a little weird to me that they call it Chicago. Like it shouldn't be weird because no one knows where Winnetka is. Everyone knows where Chicago is. But as someone who has grown up in this area, who's lived here pretty much his whole life, it's like it's not Chicago. It's Winnetka. Get over yourselves. Like that's me. That's me. Sorry if I sound arrogant or elitist, but that's just me.
That's okay. I don't know any of these places, so I'll just take your word for it.
Yeah, like it's so funny. Chicagoans have like purity tests. That reminds me. Chicagoans have purity tests. Like if you fail the purity test, you're not a real Chicagoan. I think most of them are bullshit, but there are two that I kind of believe in. The first is you're not a real Chicagoan if you put ketchup on a hot dog. That's I will.
I can get behind that. I don't like putting ketchup or mustard on hot dogs.
Like a Chicago dog is like a bunch of specific ingredients. You put mustard, you put onions, you put relish, you put celery salt on it. You put like
what the fuck is celery salt?
I have no idea. I have no idea what it is.
The fuck
but you
is
put it on.
that? Okay, interesting. I use sea salt, so I guess I'm not from Chicago.
Yeah, I mean it's an acceptable substitute. So like mustard, onions, relish, salt. I guess you could call it celery salt. I think it's like a specific little condiment or whatever it is. Seasoning rather. That's a better word. You also put like sport peppers on it. You put a tomato wedge on it. You put a pickle spear on it, and then and it's supposed to be on a poppy seed bun. That's your Chicago dog. I love those. I love Chicago dogs. I love Tony's too. Tony's are awesome.
I still don't know what hot dogs I like. There are some hot dogs, when I eat them at some places, I just fucking despise them. And then other places, I really like them. I don't know what the unifying factor is.
I think it's like just quality of the place. Like there's an awesome pony place in Detroit. It's called Lafayette, and I've been there a couple times. It's really, really great. It's like it has a little like the hot dogs. They have like a bite to them, and they have a little spice to them. Nothing overwhelming, but it's noticeable. I love Lafayette dogs in Detroit.
So, speaking of specific brands of dogs, do you know what hot dogs I hate?
Which ones?
The Costco hot dog.
Oh god, yeah.
It tastes like it was pickled in like an old folks home. There's just some very strange chemical taste to it. I don't know why. And it's just an old beef hot dog, right? Like I love Rally's hot dogs, and they are also old beef hot dogs. So I don't know what the problem is.
It's Costco. These are the people who make pizza with like weird mechanical parts.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, like there's a Costco in Chicago where we do our shopping often, and there's like a station in that Costco, like that place where you get like the hot dogs and whatever else. There's like a window into like the kitchen, and there's and within view there's a machine that like dispenses tomato sauce onto like pizza dough.
That sounds so unappealing.
It is. It's really strange. It's mesmerizing to see, but when it comes time to actually serve the pizza and eat it, I doubt it actually tastes very good.
That kind of reminds me of this one restaurant, Jolly Roger, that's in the next town over from me. Like, the food was not terrible, but actually, you know what? The food was kind of mediocre in my opinion. Great view though. It's right on Lake Erie, literally. But Yeah, so when you walk in, there are these windows that just show you the restaurant staff breading and frying and hand preparing the shrimp. And there's just like flour everywhere. This dude's large meaty hands going into flour. It's just not very appealing.
No, it's not. God, that sounds terrible.
It's not a great restaurant, and it's like the nicest one in all of Port Clinton too. Is the funniest fucking thing.
But geez, like with Port Clinton being like a tourist spot, you'd imagine there'd be better quality restaurants there.
Yeah, you would think, because it is a huge tourist area. Like, they literally have half of it closed down when it's the winter time.
Oh yeah, that sounds like New Buffalo. It really does sound like New Buffalo. If you're familiar with that.
Not really. I know I've heard of it. I'm not even sure what state it's in, though.
It's in Michigan. It's in Western Michigan.
Huh. I always thought it was in New York
Probably
for
why
some
you're not-
reason.
Yeah, that's probably why you're not too familiar with it. Like, you're more familiar with southeastern Michigan.
Yeah,
like
I
am.
really only know about Southeast Michigan. Like, I've gone to North Michigan and, like, a little bit into the UP, but that was for a camping trip. I'm not familiar with the area.
Yeah, like, I spend most of my time in southeast Michigan whenever we do go. Like, we never really venture outside of it, right? But New Buffalo, sometimes we'll like, stop there when we're driving to or from the Detroit area to visit our extended family there. New Buffalo, but yeah, New Buffalo reminds me a lot of Port Clinton. Like, it's very much like a summer city. Like, a lot of Chicagoans will like go there in the summer. Maybe they'll like Airbnb a place, or maybe they even own a summer home there. And it's right on the lake. It's on Lake Michigan. There's like a lot of places that are open only in the summer. Like the exact like restaurants. Some of them are open just in the summer months, and I really think that's really funny. But it also makes sense because people really only visit New Buffalo in the summer. Like, it's probably like half dead in the winter.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's the same in Port Clinton. There's literally nothing there in the winter. It's just, you know, the residents, and it's not a very, like, happening town. Like, there's Catawba Island, which is technically, I guess, somewhere else, but people, like, put them together because they're right next to each other. It's, like, a pretty area, and it has a couple of nice, like a nice park on the... And Catawba Island has a couple of other parks, and that's really about it. They don't really have good restaurants.
I don't really know what New Buffalo has aside from beaches and a few trendy places to eat or whatever, because I don't really spend much time there at all. I have friends who actually have like a house in Cassopolis, which is further up.
Cassopolis, that sounds so serious.
I mean, it's named after that guy Cass, who's like very important in Michigan history. It's like you take, I think it's like Route 12 a little further out, and then you go onto like M60, and just just after you exit off on M60, you go through like this small little town, and there's like. And yeah, that's Cassopolis. There's like a small lake in the middle of the town, and on that lake, I think there's like an island with like a house on it, and I think that's actually the house that my friends own, right? That's really funny.
That's pretty cool. I have a friend that has a cottage that's like literally right on Lake Erie. He throws a lot of parties there. Actually, in the one chat, if you remember Frankie who joined, he's one of the guys that I party with out there at the cottage. Although I haven't been in quite a while since I've been so busy and mostly not. Like, I've been commuting a lot to like Michigan and Columbus.
Yeah. But yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. That sounds interesting.
It's pretty fun. It's really nice. I've always wanted to go there for an aurora sighting. I have not, though. I feel like that would be such a great location.
Yeah, it's probably a lot easier to go aurora spotting in your area because Chicago's just so built up. And
oh yeah, it's so not built up here. Like, to get to the lakefront, you have to drive through about 5 miles of farms, which this is all still Oak Harbor. I'm in Oak Harbor proper, but you have to actually like drive out through the about 5 miles of farms to get to the like vacation village type area.
Yeah, like it's all one entity in Chicago. Like, everything's really here. But like I said, that makes things like spotting auroras much harder because there's a lot of light pollution, and there's also a lot of things that can obstruct your view. So
absolutely. And here we have like no light pollution at all.
yeah, that'd be nice to actually.
And then plus,
see, like,
yeah, with how flat the lake is, it's perfect viewing conditions. I usually drive out to this roundabout that ends right. It's actually a couple blocks away from where Chad's stuff is. And I just go out there, since you have an unobstructed view, like going out into Canada, and I just take pictures if anything's visible.
Yeah, that sounds really nice. It really does sound nice. I wish we were able to do that here in Chicago. Chicago has a different kind of beauty.
Yeah, that's the real shame about urban areas, is the light pollution completely drowns out celestial things, like any ability to see it.
Yeah, celestial phenomena are kind of invisible here.
Like, completely.
What I want to do is I want to get a boat. I want to put it in, like, Belmont Harbor, and then whenever something cool happens, I just want to take that boat and, like, take it into, like, the middle of Lake Michigan, like, the exact middle, like, state line between Illinois and Michigan, and I just want to observe things from there. That'd be cool. I think that'd be really cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Plus, you're still in this Alice in Wonderland thing, I guess.
No, I got out of here. Although I'm guessing you're reacting to the fact that the Mad Hatter has like a suits and dresses store, allegedly, here.
Yeah.
Not that you can go in, and like there isn't even a door. Like, oh, okay, there's the door. It's inside the gate that is like shaped after his legs.
You're back in like Traverse City or something.
Yeah, I'm in Traverse City. That's what this is.
He's going for some, like, I don't know, Sora wants
I'm
cherries
going
or
for
something.
some Michigan cherries.
Yeah.
We're gonna find some Petoskey stones. It's going to be a whole time.
Oh yeah. That's my headcanon. This is Traverse City.
This is Traverse City. The Mackinac Bridge to the Upper Peninsula is on the other side.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
I swear to God, I think it's time for the Hercules place, but before that, there is a place. Merlin is in this game. He's got like a pad. It's behind a door that has a flame on it, and you have to like set it on fire. What the fuck is he?
I remember when we streamed last time, you were really just kind of.
I want to find Merlin because he's like, he moves the plot forward. There's like a whole thing. You see Kyrie for a second. It's all dramatic and shit. Where the fuck is he?
I don't know, like if he was I don't know, like I feel like that since he's a wizard, he kind of doesn't want to make discovering him too easy, right? Like he doesn't want to give up the ghost or whatever too easily.
He's not going to give up the ghost. That's true, but I'm not here to kill him. He needs to understand not everyone wants his fucking ghost.
I misspoke.
Merlin, you narcissist.
I know, I misspoke. I misspeak sometimes.
It's okay. No, I thought it was really funny, though. Like, just thinking of Merlin being paranoid I'm coming to stab him with my keyblade.
Just fucking, he's like, oh my god, I don't know this fucking kid. Is he gonna fucking murder me with his huge-ass key?
But yeah, real talk, give up the ghost is such a, like, catchy phrase.
It is. It really is. Like, I don't know, like, it is a really nice turn of phrase or something. It's really cool.
It really is. I like it. I also like saying on the nose a lot, just because it's such a good concept that doesn't have, like, a literal word for it.
Yeah, exactly.
And I also like that occasionally people will not know what it means, and they'll have weird reactions trying to understand it.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I was talking to someone once, and I said, oh, this news article is just so on the nose or something, and they were like, on the nose? Ha 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 ha! Okay, you're wild! Like, oh, you're always coming up with these things. And it's like, I didn't come up with anything! This isn't my phrase!
That is so funny. Like, I'm surprised that there are people who have never heard of the phrase on the nose.
I am too, especially because it's like such a good concept. Like, it comes up. There are so many things that are just on the nose. Like, you need to have this phrase in your pocketbook. It's very important.
It is, especially if you're into things like analyzing art, right?
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
But
Oh
then
my
you
God.
come across like, oh my god, this is the first time I'm ever hearing this phrase. What the fuck does it mean?
It reminds me of in high school, we had to take the Ohio graduation test, the OGTs, and they had a very small vocabulary section in it. It was not hard. I think I got like a perfect on it. And it would have words on it like, well, we'll just do the one that I very specifically remember because it's the subject of this story. Delectable was a word on the OGT, and I just remember these two people in that I knew in high school who were like acquaintances, very distant, very, very distant. They were just talking, laughing, like, who the fuck knows what delectable is? What are these space alien ass words? It's like, oh my fucking god. The school system has failed you if you don't know what those words are.
I agree. It's not like God, they probably have fainted if the word verisimilitude showed up on the fucking test. Wait, have you heard that word, verisimilitude?
Yeah, verisimilitude.
Yeah, it's like the quality of like being realistic or believable.
That's
that kind
right.
of thing. Yeah, so I feel like if that word was included in the test, I guess these guys would probably just have fainted right in their seats.
It would just give them a straight up stroke. Also, I'm not gonna pretend I know what I'm supposed to be doing in the game right now.
Oh yeah, I remember when we streamed this once, like right before you cut things off, we entered like the Coliseum gates, which I thought was very funny.
Yeah, because I was just like, I give up figuring it out, but now I think I know what it is. So there was a yellow Trinity mark next to him. I think that I have to beat enough worlds that I can do the yellow Trinity, which means that I must be about to clean up Traverse Town. I gotta go back to Traverse Town. There's gotta be like a hidden something or other here. There's some trouble in Traverse Town. People are coming from the Upper Peninsula, causing trouble. Yeah. They're shooting the deer and eating the venison.
Those fucking Yuppies, man. You never know with them.
So we gotta go back to Traverse City.
Yeah. I remember being in Traverse City very briefly. Like, it's actually kind of an interesting story. So, one trip we took was to, like, northern Michigan, like, up the Leelanau Peninsula, and then to, like, Lewiston.
Right.
And, yeah, and the purpose of that trip was really to kind of trace back like the history of my dad's side of the family, because I think the resort we stayed at in Lewiston was like a resort that used to be owned by an ancestor of my dad's. I think it's under new management now, but I think I remember conversations with current management about, oh, this was like founded by X or Y ancestor or whatever it was. So that was a nice trip. And during that trip, when we were on our way up to the Leelanau Peninsula, we stayed in a town called Northport. We kind of stayed. We didn't stay, but we kind of stopped in Traverse City. We kind of looked around a little bit. It's a really nice place, but, you know, we didn't spend much time there, so I can't really go into too much detail about, like, what I thought of it. But I'd like to go back. I'd really like to go back to Traverse City.
I do too, actually.
Really
I want to find an excuse to go camping there again. It was really nice. I went there with with a friend in college during my postgraduate studies. And it was really fun. I really loved it. I got horrible pneumonia, like, right afterwards, but aside from that, it was really good.
Yeah, aside from the pneumonia. I love that.
Aside from that part of it all, that part kind of sucked. Okay, what the fuck is going on here? Okay, the plot was right in this bitch all along. That's what we're supposed to be doing.
How funny.
See what I mean? This game is not very, like, I don't like games that hold your hand, but it should be at least obvious what you're supposed to do next. And you shouldn't have to systematically check every room and talk to every NPC to figure it out.
Yeah, totally. Like, it should be like, I don't know, like, I think Sonic Adventure kind of accomplished that balance pretty well.
It did, weirdly.
But now this kind of feels like just running around hoping that something happens.
That's literally all it is. And I see how it works now. There's a Trinity mark. That's why I can get in here now when I used to not be able to.
Nice.
I have to kill the enemies, though, before it'll give me the toggle to do the Trinity. See, that's another reason why it's so extraneous to, in the, like, Disney worlds, to have a Disney partner that you can put into your party, but only if you swap out Donald or Goofy for them. And it's like, there are so many things you can only do with all three of them there, and there is nothing that you can't do if you don't have the, like, world companion with you. So there's no point to them at all.
Yeah, that's the funniest thing. Maybe I should actually play this game myself.
You should.
Subject myself to all the misery.
The later games are much more polished. Although, I know I make this game sound horrible, the gameplay is actually really fun, though. The gameplay itself is very good.
Yeah, it looks it. I mean, they also kind of
like when you're in combat, the like action RPG of it is good.
Yeah. I also kind of have a soft spot for like this era of like 3D video games.
I do too. I like the retro look.
I do as well, and I also like, I don't know, like there's something to like all the issues that were endemic to games of this era, like fuck-ass cameras and fuck-ass physics, a bunch of other fuck-ass things.
There were many fuck-ass things in this era of gaming, like original 3D games. People really romanticize them. They'll be like, I loved the early 3D games, and it's like, did you really though? Like, did you love the horrible tank controls that made some Resident Evil games almost unplayable? Like, I know I didn't.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, I almost wish I was born earlier so I could have actually been a kid with like an N64 being all like, oh my god, or like a PlayStation, like an original PlayStation or whatever. Like, I wish I actually was like a kid during that time. That
You're so lucky you missed out on the awkward transition from 2D to 3D. Like, I mean, they had some good games. For instance, the Spyro game series, like, they made a remake of it with updated graphics, and it's literally just the same exact game, though.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't change anything about the gameplay. They didn't change anything about the controls. They just upgraded the graphics, and it still held up. People loved the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are kind of nostalgic for this kind of thing, so they're kind of willing to forgive a lot of the flaws that these games had. I
agree.
I mean, I'm that way.
Because you couldn't conceptually. Okay, when I got this game when I was 12, I thought these were amazing graphics, the very best.
I mean, that's what everyone thought back then. Like, people saw like Sonic Adventure running on a Dreamcast. And,
yeah, I thought the Dreamcast was amazing because I was used to the N64, which had far inferior graphics, and even the N64. I remember the very first time my biological mother, who put the like weird ass awkward N64 controller in my hand, I remember feeling so fucking overwhelmed just looking at the game. It was a Mario 64 game, and she was on the level, the very first level, next to the chain chomp that will like try to chomp you if you stand in one place. And I was just like, holy shit, there's 3 directions. Mine is fucking stroking right now.
That was a lot of people, I'm sure, in like that era of video games.
Like, I stared at the control stick. Like, if you remember, I don't know if you ever played an N64. I guess you didn't. They had a second, like it had 3 things. You know, like how these controllers have 2 little things. It had like a third thing going down there.
Yeah, this one had 3. I know what an N64 controller looks like.
Okay, so that's for all the Zoomers in the audience, I guess. My audience of literally no people besides us watching this.
Yes.
And it was just hysterical because it did have a like D-pad on it, like what was on the old school games. And I tried to move with it, and it just moved the horrible camera. I was like, oh my god. I just like stared at the joystick like, I have to use this? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I stared at it with hatred. I was like, what is this shit?
That is so funny.
But yeah, so I really got into it though. Like I acclimated very fast. It did not help that one of my first levels though, after the Mario one, was my biological mother had me play one of the last levels in Banjo-Kazooie, where they had a bunch of like things that were rotating and you had to run over them really fast, so that was like hell.
Yeah, I mean, I really wish I don't know. I've never played Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's basically ukulele. It's like the same exact game.
Yeah, I mean,
which
I know
ukulele is really good.
A lot of people love those games that were like developed by Rare, so.
Yeah,
Although
Rare had some good games. I've never played Conker's Bad Fur Day. That's one I want to play.
The main reason I actually give a shit about that game is that it was released like a few days, literally like less than a week after I was born.
That's really funny. I didn't know it was released that late.
Yeah, it was released in March of 01. I'm going to find the actual release date of the game. Yeah, it was released. It never got a release in Japan. I think that's really weird, but its like first release was in North America, and it was released on March 5th, 2001. That's really funny, isn't it? Like an N64 game released in 2001.
Yeah, that is the thing of it, Dave. I thought they had discontinued and buried the N64 by then.
Well, the GameCube came out later that year, so I don't know, they probably saw no need to discontinue the N64 until the GameCube came out. That's very funny. But when I was born, like the Dreamcast was still like not discontinued. Like it was discontinued.
Yeah.
In March
Oh my god, I feel so bad. So first of all, the Sega Saturn was bad. It was the worst of all of the intro to 3D systems. So Sega came in on the Dreamcast with that. The Dreamcast, I believe, was technically more impressive than the PlayStation 1 and the N64. So it was like able to compete technically kind of with the later GameCube and PS2, which was very cool. But unfortunately, it just was not enough. And they went out of business as system makers.
Like, I think part of it was, like, I mean, first of all, just the loss of prestige that kind of came with the failure of the Saturn, which is sad because Sonic R came out for the Saturn, and we both know how awesome that game is, especially its soundtrack. But I think also, like, the Dreamcast in Japan, the Dreamcast wasn't really marketed as just like a video game system, like a console. It was marketed almost as like a lifestyle thing. Like in Japan, they had like a program where you could actually like video chat with people, and that was like fucking unheard of in the late 90s. And there were also applications like there was like Fish Life, where you could like turn like a TV into like a virtual aquarium, and you could like browse the internet. Like that was like the applications of the Dreamcast were far more robust and far more varied in Japan. And I think for some reason, like I may be wrong, but I think
that's very true. And I remember they had the like not Wonder Swan. What am I thinking of? They had the thing that went into the controller. That was like a proto. You know how the Switch, you can take it off and use it as a handheld. Yeah. It's almost like a prototype to this general idea.
I had a VMU.
Yes, it did, which was really cool.
Yeah. But I think in the US, in North America, like a lot of that utility that the Dreamcast enjoyed in Japan was kind of lost. Like it wasn't really marketed like as a lifestyle item in the US. It was marketed just as a console, to my memory.
That's right, it was. Which was probably part of its undoing. And they had such technically impressive games on it, like Shenmue was, I think, the first open world game, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was.
And then, wait, no, I think Phantasy Star Online was only on the GameCube, right? Or was that also on the Dreamcast?
I'm gonna take a look, actually. Because I know Sonic has
remember
Phantasy Star Online.
Yeah, so it would have to have been for the Dreamcast as well. So it had some, like, online capabilities, too.
Yeah, it did. Okay, so it was so Phantasy Star Online was released for a number of different platforms because, as you know, after the Dreamcast, Sega just stopped developing consoles and they just became a game developer. It was released initially on the Dreamcast. There were 2 versions released on the Dreamcast up until like 2001, but after Sega quit the console business, it was released on other platforms like the GameCube and Xbox and PC in Japan. So yeah, but it did initially come out on the Dreamcast.
Interesting. Yes, that's what I thought. Because I know there were secret chows you could get from playing Phantasy Star Online.
Yeah, that was actually really funny. That was really
That
cool.
was cool. Such a random thing to do, but it was fun. And it made me, like, really literally fume as a 12-year-old girl, just being so upset I couldn't get these chows without Game Sharking them.
Yeah, that's relentless.
Because I had it on the GameCube.
Yeah, oh man, Game Shark. I haven't heard that name in a long time.
Yep, and the Action Replay.
I had Action Replay for all of my handheld consoles.
I did too, actually. I had the Game Shark for the actual proper consoles, and then I had the Action Replay for all my handhelds. Yeah, I had the most banging Pokemon of all time.
Yeah, like just level 100.
Level 100 everything, perfect IVs and EVs, everything shiny.
Yeah. And like
God, I miss those days.
Master Balls. Infinite Master Balls.
Yes, that too. That was great.
I think there was actually a code on one of the Pokemon games, like, that I played where you could actually you could manipulate the code to allow you to catch a trainer's Pokemon.
Yes, I remember that. That was really cool.
So you're just literally fucking stealing Pokemon from people.
I loved that one as well. That one was good.
Yeah, fuck your Pokemon. I'm taking it. See ya.
Plus, then there were actual, like, weird things in the game. Like, you could do the cheat where if you turned off the game while it was saving after trading or, like, putting Pokemon in the box, you'd have You'd have, like, a duplicate.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really fun. Man, I loved Action Replay. That was just the best fucking thing. Like, I gamed a lot more on handhelds and on consoles when I was, like, a kid, for some reason. We had a Wii, right? We had a Wii, but I played my DS more. So, that was me, though. Maybe, I don't know, I think a lot of people prefer consoles. I mean, honestly.
I preferred consoles. I don't really, I like now that they have handheld gaming PCs, so honestly, you can just do handheld stuff anywhere now.
Yeah.
So I prefer that format, right? Because, like, the handhelds were always super nerfed compared to the actual console, and now it doesn't even need to be like that anymore.
Yeah, like, that was definitely, like, a disadvantage of even, like, the 3DS. Like, everyone, like, that was like, holy shit, you can play games in 3D and you don't even need to wear fucking glasses. But even then, it did feel kind of inferior to consoles because it was kind of inferior hardware.
Because it literally was, yeah. And then the games would be much simpler. Like, for instance, there was a companion set of Kingdom Hearts games for handhelds. The 3DS one is okay because it's basically just a normal game, since the 3DS had 3D capabilities. But, all of the other ones, like Chain of Memories, is just so fucking strange and stilted, and there's, like, feels like there's no stakes playing it in 2D, even compared to this, like, poor, low-poly 3D.
I really just can't conceive a 2D Kingdom Hearts. Like, it seems like a game that really, like, depends on being 3D to like convey what it is.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, there are 2D games that are good. It's just, I mean, because they were working with the limitations of 2D, they turned it into a card battle game. Which, coming from this, is ridiculous. But they tried to make it like action card games, so you have to, like, come up with things on the spot. It was really stressful. I did not like it at all.
So it sounds like just kind of a rip-off Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, it wasn't even Yu-Gi-Oh! Because in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's, like, turn-based, and you have, like, actual strategy. It didn't even rip off Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you had to, like... It was like rock, paper, scissors, basically, but with cards, so you had more than 3 options. That was the card game system. It was horrible.
Well, I don't even know what to compare that to then, like...
Yeah, because I'm thinking of it, like other card games I've played, and it's like, it has a distinct style, but it's like so it would have numbers and stuff like 1 to 9 or whatever, and then you would have like technique cards and stuff that would do a certain amount of HP damage or whatever. So you'd just be throwing like attack cards at someone, and like it would be based on your hand as well. So you would very quickly get new hands and new cards. You just have to randomly throw down one. It was very fast. It was not turn-based. It was annoying.
I don't know. I think the closest analog I can come up to that I know, I think might be Sonic Shuffle of all games.
Sonic fucking Shuffle. I have never played that game, but I have watched playthroughs of it. Yeah. And they're hysterical, honestly.
They really are hysterical. Like, it's just such a strange concept. Like, it's obvious that it's like a ripoff of Mario Party.
Yes,
but
in every way possible.
Yeah, but you don't even roll a fucking die to like determine how many spaces you go. Like, it depends on like the fucking cards in your hand. It's so weird.
Yeah, I remember that. It's a really weird and stilted game. I did not like ever bother pirating it or getting a hold of it because it did not look very good. But I loved watching playthroughs of it because it's one of those games that's just janky enough. You'll find stuff to make fun of, like, in that way.
Absolutely. Oh, and you can't even like get like the gem or whatever the star replacement is. It like you can't just say, "Hey, I want the star here," and then it's like, "Here you go. Here's your star. Just pay like X amount of coins." In the game, like if you want to get like the gem, you have to like have a card in your hand that's like greater than the card that the enemy has, like the boss.
Yeah,
it's so weird.
It was just like that. That was the card game style in that.
It's so weird. Like, that's just so strange. I love that. I love how terrible that game is.
Yes, and so that's why I didn't like them trying to conform to 2D.
Yeah, like, that feels, yeah, that it definitely feels like, you know, it's that kind of 2D card game. I don't know. It feels, yeah, it definitely feels like, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to accurate to, like, describe it, but it feels like a cheapened experience. Right? Like it feels cheap. It sounds cheap, right?
Definitely. I really hate this guy. I didn't come prepared for him. In fact, I haven't even messed with my skills. I have like new equipment and new skills to equip. I didn't think I was going to be taking on a boss. I forgot about him.
I just love how Donald and Goofy are like literally risking their lives, and Sora is like, you know what, fuck you guys, I'm gonna stay here and do nothing. Like I saw them
well, he just kept shooting me, so it's like I'm just going to stay here around the edge of this alley, and he can blow up Donald and Goofy.
Yeah, like fuck you guys, I'm gonna fuck out of here.
Well, they could have always left. They chose to stay there.
Yeah, they chose to risk their lives for this kid with a giant key. And I still can't get over the fact that, like, in this universe, Mickey Mouse is, like, the fucking monarch.
Yeah, I know. Like, Mickey Mouse is, like, a Keyblade Master. Donald is a Grand Wizard. Goofy is this, like, Royal Knight. It's so absurdist. Actually, that's one of the things I love about this game, though. It's like none of that makes any fucking sense. But why not?
I mean, exactly. Like you kind of have to like, I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I like when, you know, art kind of takes chances for no reason, right?
Right. I do too.
This sounds like the kind of thing that I would be into, this game, even if it is janky as hell.
It's so janky.
I don't know, I've played janky games a lot. Like, you're talking to someone who has mastered the art of playing Sonic Adventure and moving the character around, with having the character move around using fucking arrow keys.
That sounds so horrible.
It is horrible, but I somehow managed. I fucking managed. Like, have I actually beaten Sonic Adventure on just my laptop? Like, I feel like I have. Like, I remember when I was in college, I would play Sonic Adventure when I was like not doing homework and when I had nothing else going on. And yeah, I think I did play Sonic Adventure on my laptop back then, and I think I did beat the game with using nothing but like the space bar and the arrow keys.
Damn, that is fucking awful. I can't imagine living in such a sparse world.
Yeah, it was painful, but I got the hang of it. Like, I'm probably like the best arrow key Sonic Adventure player on the planet.
That is pretty respectable.
Very niche club, I know, but I guess I have some. I guess
it's exclusive for a reason.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Exclusive for a reason. I think I'm also probably like, this isn't related to anything, but this is another video game thing. So I'm probably the best player in the world at a Game Boy Advance game called NHL 2002. That's so weird.
NHL, interesting.
Hockey, yeah. So this was like around the time when okay, so back in the days of like the Super Nintendo and the Genesis, hockey, like NHL video games were all 2D. Like they had to be, because you were dealing with like 16-bit consoles. So there'd be like a rink that's like vertical, and then you'd have to like score more goals than the other team, because that's how hockey works. But when like you got into like PC, when you got into like more advanced hardware, consoles, the games graduated into being 3D. So by the early 2000s, these games were firmly 3D. But since the Game Boy Advance was the Game Boy Advance, it couldn't do that. So what NHL 2002 on the Game Boy Advance did was, it was basically like a resurrection of that old 2D format of hockey video games. So I have that game in my library, and I fucking kick ass in that game. Like, it's so weird.
That's the most obscure game.
It is, right? But I just wanted to play like a handheld hockey game, and I wanted to play something a little retro, so one of these days I got NHL 2002 for the GBA, and even on expert level, I can score goals just with no problem at all. You can set times of like each period, because in hockey games you have 3 periods, and you can set it to like 5, 10, or 20 minutes. I think even if I set these periods to be 10 minutes each, you could probably catch me scoring like 30 or 40 goals a game. So weird, right?
Well, yeah, but it'll kill some time, I guess, in a slow afternoon, I imagine.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I could play like a 30-minute game on expert level. On expert level, mind you. I could absolutely destroy the other team by scoring an absurd number of goals. Like, if there was like a tournament for NHL 2002 for the GBA, I'd probably be the champion. Like, sorry if I'm boring you with this. I just thought...
Oh, no, it's okay. It's good. I wouldn't have... The fuck happened?
You wouldn't have
Oh, yes. Now he's going to come back inverted. No, it's okay, Dave. I wouldn't have commentary if it wasn't for everything you're saying. Like, what am I going to talk about? Oh, no, the armor was right side up. Now he is upside down. I can't extend that any further than that.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It is a very obscure game to actually play. And it's so weird. I even have, like, a team I prefer playing, and a goalie I prefer to have in the net. Like, it's weird. It's really weird. Like, I think there are like analytics to each team. It's better to be like the Detroit Red Wings than to be the Columbus Blue Jackets. But I don't give a shit, because no matter the analytics, I always scored an absurd number of goals. So
nice.
Weird. Like I play as the Chicago Blackhawks, my hometown team. That's probably the main reason I adopted them, but I obviously didn't, adopt them for statistical reasons because, back then they weren't a very good team. And for some reason, as my goalie, like, the starting goalie is Jocelyn Thibault, but I actually like having Steve Passmore as the goaltender for some reason. Like, I don't know why, but I just do. But it's worked because I'll score like 30 fucking goals a game, and the other team will be lucky to score 1 or 2. So funny.
That's really funny. That reminds me of the ways that I gamed Mario Party.
Like, how did you game Mario Party?
Oh, there's no finesse to it at all. You just put them on a low AI level and then give yourself a handicap of 9 stars, and then you can collect really quickly for, because they had, like, secret maps and stuff.
Yeah. I remember doing that. The
funniest thing is, though, like, the handicap really should not have gone into your star bank, right? So you basically could just give yourself 9 stars at the start of every single game in the original Mario parties.
Yeah, like, I think I remember that. Like, Mario Party 8, I think, had that system, and I often would just handicap myself because, I don't like lose. I didn't like losing back then. I was a stupid kid, so... God, was I a stupid kid.
That reminds me of, I had a friend who had a, you know what, I shouldn't even say it, because it's like, there wasn't anything wrong with it, but I almost found it amusing, like, his poor fucking kid. So his kid was like 12, and he'd get really upset because he wasn't very good at games relative to me or his dad. And I felt kind of bad because it's like, I know how it's not that much fun when you're not really doing much and you're just watching other people do stuff. But anyway, it was kind of fucked up. His dad would get so offended, like, just stop crying, stop being so mad about it. It's like, he's demoralized. You can't just yell at him to not be, like, upset about it. He'll learn with time.
Yeah, like, I definitely, I don't know, like, I feel like I shouldn't have been that way in retrospect. Like, I'm a lot better about that, obviously, because I'm an adult now, but I don't know, I feel like I shouldn't have been that way as a kid.
I mean, there's really no way to be, though, right? Like, we're pretty trivial creatures at the end of the day. Just no ideal way to do things in a lot of cases. And in other cases where there might be a slight difference, it's, like, so slight that nobody should be splitting hairs over it.
Yeah, man.
Things that are not the most optimal can still be reasonable and still be, like, functionally just as good.
Yeah, absolutely. I often think about humans in these terms. Like, yeah, sorry, I don't really have anything else to add, but I'm just trying to... I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Man, I just hate when I...
Got the power of ripping ass.
Yes, the power of ripping ass. That's just the funniest thing in these games, I guess. It's like Wario and Smash Brothers. Like his fucking attack.
It literally is. Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Oh my god, did you watch like those teasers for new characters when Brawl was coming out?
Yeah, and people were so excited. I'm like, "Oh my god, this is just so tacky. This is just to get more people to buy the game."
Yeah, absolutely. And there was a teaser for Wario, and it literally ends with him literally, like, ripping ass in, like, a mushroom cloud. It was so weird.
Yeah, people made Wario into this gross-out humor character. I think I'm supposed to believe that children really love this sort of thing, because there's so much media aimed at kids, and it just immediately assumes that they love jokes about ripping ass and taking shits and stuff like that. Yeah. And it's like, I remember being a kid, and I remember being horribly put off by that stuff. I don't think anybody likes that. Like, why do you have to put this in here?
It's really weird, right? And you have to imagine, like just imagine, like, being like an animator on like a show that's like a children's show that leans into toilet humor.
Right, it's just so weird. Like, why did you think of kids and then toilet humor? Toilet humor is like an adult-centered kind of comedy. This is not something children naturally care about.
Exactly, and just imagine like being an animator, you don't even like care about this kind of thing. It's just your job, and then you have to, and then they ask you, "Hey, can you draw this child just farting?" That has to be a really demoralizing.
It has to be really demoralizing.
I can't imagine, man. This has to be terrible. I'd kill. I don't know what I'd do if I was in that situation. I really don't know what I'd do. I mean, I guess I do know what I'd do, but I probably shouldn't say it on YouTube because, you know, they don't like the whole self-harm kind of thing being talked about. So.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know what you mean, though. It's just such a weird thing to fixate on, and a lot of people do. Like, every single time, like, some report comes out that some people involved in some sort of children's media or children's media network has been caught with child porn, I'm like, yeah, no fucking shit. A lot of this stuff is so, like, they're trying to be subtle about, but it's so clear they're probably getting off on this weird crap they've put in here.
Oh my god, I haven't even thought of that. Like, but you're totally right. Like, Jesus. Is this fucking media with all these like all these fucking farts and all this like emphasis on like ass or whatever, was this like a fucking pedophile thing the whole time?
I mean, to be honest with you, like, obviously there are a lot of children's entertainers and stuff that do it for the right reason, but of course, since it's children's involved media, people who have that kind of inclination are very drawn to it. Including people who plan to never offend, but still get off on, like, essentially grooming children and getting them to conform to certain ideas or see certain things.
Jesus. I haven't really thought of that. I hate that I haven't thought of that. I really should have.
You really haven't? Well, I mean, you live in a much more stressed state of mind, probably. I mean, it's just an observation I've noticed from having paid attention for a long time.
Yeah, like, I don't know, I think I'm just focusing on other things, but I don't know. I really should have observed this sooner because I have also noticed that there's just an insane amount of children's media that just really, really loves to emphasize that kind of humor. I put quotes around it because it's not really funny. I don't know, I really should have put 2 and 2 together sooner. Like, it never really came to my mind to actually think, oh, some of these people might actually get off on this kind of thing. It's really weird. I haven't thought of that.
So, one famous case, and this guy may not have been a pedophile, he may have just had poor boundaries and not really thought things through, but, so there was the guy that, I think it was one of the animators or creators, there was some person who had a lot of input on the show Cat Dog. So Cat Dog has a lot of, like, I guess you're supposed to think it's funny, humor where they, like, overeat and become, like, really fat. So apparently he had, like, an overeating weight gain fetish that he expressed through that. Which begs the question of, why the fuck did you make this for kids and then put some shit in it that you like get off on? It's like, so he might not have been a pedophile, he may have really been doing it all for Cat Dog's hot ass, but like, that is just very inappropriate to have put your sexual fetish in children's media.
Yeah, it's just so fucking weird. That's DeviantArt shit. That's not Nickelodeon shit.
It's really not. And here we are back at fucking Coliseum. Oh my god, I think I know what it wanted me to do. I think it just wants me to put out these the fire.
You know what? Okay, I think I'm actually gonna fucking say it. If I was an animator on a show and I had to draw a kid farting or whatever, I'd probably just end it all. I'd end it all.
Right. It's like, that would just be so fucking It's like, this is not what my art was for.
Exactly. Like you asked me to do this. It's just too much. Like I don't want to fucking do that. Right? It's just so gross, so demoralizing. I hate that. I have no idea how these I mean, it's obviously not these animators' fault. I mean, it's just their job, but...
Right, it is. But, I mean, a lot of these people, when you look into it, so much of the content they put in their game is explicitly their sex fetishes. And it's like, weird. Regardless of whether or not this is as simple as it is, and that's your fetish, you shouldn't be putting stuff that gets you off into stuff you're, like, marketing at minors.
Absolutely. I totally agree.
It's just like you've got some fucked up boundaries or something if you're doing that.
Yeah. So fucking weird. Like, just... I have no idea why people fucking do this. It's so stupid. It's not even stupid, it's just gross, right?
It's really disturbing.
It is disturbing. Jesus. Man, I guess I haven't really like conceptualized this because, you know, I'm an adult. I don't really watch much kid marketed media anymore. Like, really what I watch is the stuff I watched when I was a kid. Like, sometimes I'll watch SpongeBob for like a nostalgic trip or whatever, right?
Right.
But you know, I don't really pay that much attention to what kids these days are watching, mainly because I just don't have kids, but also because I'm an adult. So I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that I haven't really exposed myself to that kind of media.
Because SpongeBob didn't really, like, it was a very silly show, but it didn't have like weird ass fetish stuff in it.
No, it didn't. It was actually a good. It was
like goofy, and when like weird stuff happened, it like had a purpose. It was like actually supposed to be funny. You can kind of tell when people put stuff in there extraneously. Like, if you just ask, who is this for? Is this for a child to laugh? Is this for their parent to laugh at it? Or is this for, like, the guy that made this to put his fetish in here?
Yeah, like... Yeah, that's actually a very a good way of putting it. Like... And a lot of shows are like that. Like... They are, and like when it's media that's aimed at adults, it's whatever. It's like a guilty pleasure. It's blah 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 blah. But it crosses the line when it's media that's specifically aimed at children. Also, so you probably haven't spent a lot of time in the furry community or the like fetish communities, but I have, since that's like my deal. And so I like know what the common ones are. Like inflation's a really common one. Stuff like vor is common. So I just can't help but think, if this functions as like vor pornography, or like, and that's like the whole thing of the show, like if it's just a one-off episode or whatever, I don't think much of it, but like when it's the whole goddamn show, I'm like, okay, this guy who made this up was fixated on this idea, and I think I know why. Yeah, like, yes, sometimes there is, yeah, I've identified that at times whenever I watch something, like, but yeah, I am kind of aware of the fetishes that kind of exist in those communities. Like, I do know that vor and inflation are kind of like big fetishes. I just know from shit I've read, like, I'm like you're right, I'm not really a member of those communities. Like, I don't participate in those communities, but I know what the deal is, just generally speaking. Like I don't know everything. I can't pretend to know everything, but I do know that those are fetishes that are popular in those communities.
It's so funny too. A lot of the fetishes are probably just caused by there must be some process in the brain that will select from some concepts that you have experienced throughout your life, and it will occasionally veer into fetishes, is what I think. So a lot of the fetishes are based on like goofy stuff that was in cartoons and children's media, I think, because of the constant oversaturated exposure to it.
Yeah, that's probably it.
So, like, I think the original stuff may not have been a fetish, like, you know, old school Mickey Mouse cartoons, I wouldn't really be looking for it in there, but now, like, people who grew up with that stuff, there's like a whole new world of sexual fetishes now.
Jesus. And imagine, like, I'm glad. I'm in a way, I'm glad I'm not part of that.
It's not too bad. Yeah, you should be glad. I mean, like, I'm not part of those communities either, even though that I have those sorts of interests. It's like, I'm more moderate about it, right? Like, I believe on focusing both on stuff that's possible and just being moderate about stuff that's not. So, like, for instance, I'm into transformation. Like, if all I ever did was look at transformation porn, it would, like, destroy my ability to connect with real people who are not, like, animated cartoons.
Totally. Yeah, I get that.
But like, if you tell people that you need to be careful and you need to like kind of curate your experiences to basically tell your brain, okay, you have like different things you're into, don't only focus on that one, you know, also focus on these. Like, it's a skill. Connecting with others and connecting your sexuality to them is like a skill you develop throughout your adulthood. Absolutely. And if you stop paying attention to that and giving it like the care that it deserves, you sort of just like start having these really shitty, low quality relationships where you don't really bond with people, you don't really get off, you don't even really know what to do with someone anymore. So, yes, and that's like a cautionary tale. Like, there is room to have fun with that kind of stuff, but you just have to be realistic.
Absolutely. Like, I totally agree with you.
And also, don't fucking put it, like, I don't care if you think, oh, well, kids aren't gonna see this sexually because there's nothing sexually. I don't fucking care if it's getting you hard or wet or whatever. It's not for kids. I don't care if it's not traditionally sexual.
I agree. I entirely agree. That kids shouldn't be exposed to that shit. Like be fucking, like, engage your fucking brain for a second, right?
Exactly. And so I just don't know where people, like, get off feeling good about doing stuff like that.
It's like
because that's always the excuse that I've heard when people have been called out on it occasionally. It's like, oh, well, it's not really sexual, like in the normal way. Kids aren't gonna get it. It's like, it doesn't fucking matter if they get it or not. What matters is this is inappropriate of you to do.
Yeah, exactly. Like that reminds me so much of like those people who will like create like character or sexualize a character that on appearance is a minor, but then they come up with the excuse, oh, this is actually like a 3,000-year-old character, she just happens to have a body.
I call that gateway pedophilia.
Oh, absolutely.
Because it's like, you're still getting off on what's meant to phenotypically be a child, and it's meant to set off that part of your brain, and you're supposed to get that signal, this is a child I'm looking at. And the whole 3,000-year-old thing, it's just an excuse.
Absolutely. I can't, that's something I just can't abide.
Actually, that's what actual pedophiles do. Like, there's a whole rigmarole that they have where they'll, like, they really like spreading the pro-pedophile shit. I bet people will think I'm making this up when I hear it. There are actual online communities where you can observe this happening and observe them talking about it. Nambla was the original one. But yeah, so they will like put out material which they think of as gateway material. It's like if you can get someone to get off on a kid with the excuse that's consensual because they're actually a 3,000-year-old adult, then you can get them to go down the line to eventually where they're going to be like, oh, I'm just a pedophile into kids.
Yeah.
It's like a desensitization tactic.
Exactly. Like I can see it that way, but I still, more than anything, I'm just repulsed by that kind of thing.
Oh, it's fucking terrible. I did a deep dive on pedophile culture when I wanted to understand what had happened to me when I was a child and how people could, like, be this fucked up. And, like, it's just such a fucking horrible thing to look at. Like, there's a lot of deliberate brainwashing. There are a lot of people who... Anybody who isn't a sociopath can still get caught in it with these, like, lies that's not actually harmful. There's all kinds of pathways for people to, like, get caught up in that.
Exactly. And I really just hate when people, oh, it hurts no one, like
yeah, it fucking hurts really badly. We have actual...
It's abuse. It's definitionally abuse.
It is. Absolutely.
Can't imagine, though. Like, that just, like, I hate when people make excuses for just the most terrible, most morally reprehensible shit, right?
I do too. And, like, people do engage in a lot of apologia, though.
Yeah, I really just can't conceive that. Like, there has to be a line somewhere, right?
For people who have no attraction to kids... Oh, here's where the door was. I was looking for this shit. For people who are not attracted to kids, it's very obvious where the line is. But for people that are not, it's not. Because I have met people who genuinely thought, such as like my dad, who genuinely thought that it was a moral thing. Like it was a good thing to do that to children, and it's not. Like, we have neuroimaging evidence that shows that it causes, like, literal brain, like, observable damage in the brain.
Yeah, Jesus.
It is not defensible, but, you know, so, like, it doesn't matter if you, like, are a pedophile and trying to be a good person or think of yourself as a good person. You can get those ones, too.
Exactly. Like,
and, you know, media like what you were talking about, like the 3,000-year-old child, that is the kind of stuff, the kind of gateway pedophilia that's used to target people who are not pre-built amoral psychopaths. It pushes people who are on the borderline into offending.
It reminds me of a secret place back home.
I hate that. I really wish I could say this kind of thing surprises me, but with age, I'm really coming to really grasp, like, the depths of depravity that humans can exhibit. Like, that's just... I guess that kind of thing comes with age, but I think it's also, like, my lived experiences, like, the trauma that I've also experienced. Like, I was never abused in that way, but I've known for a long time how terrible people can be. So yeah, I feel it's terrible that this kind of thing doesn't surprise me. Like, it should surprise me, but it doesn't.
It doesn't surprise me either. I see so much of this, not even just with pedophilia, but like with hate movements as well.
Absolutely. Like, it's terrible, but like I said, I can't say that I'm surprised, but that people actually behave and operate this way. It's
people
sad,
have an interest in rebuilding the world in their image, no matter how fucked up that image may be. I find that predicts people very well.
Yeah, like...
Even if they hate themselves, they'll still find themselves doing it.
Yeah. I really don't see myself as someone who can really reinvent the world, so I don't know what that says about me, but...
I definitely try to, but hopefully in what's a goofier, benign way.
Yeah, I think maybe in 80 years, there will be a new world where everyone is, like, intelligent and like into things like science because you changed the world and molded it to be that way.
Right, instead of just repeating the same things for thousands and thousands of years that didn't really work or like yield anything higher than just basic survival.
Yeah, that would be a nice world to live in.
It would be, but people are not very rational. They learn one screwed up thing as a kid, and then they'd rather push that forward until they die, even if they are, like, confronted with evidence that it's not effective.
Yeah, absolutely.
People, at the end of the day, a lot of people are just not interested in being correct. They're just interested in getting away with being themselves and inflicting, you know, their vision of the world on the world.
Exactly, like, and they also kind of... I mean, I think... Okay, so, yeah, you're right. A lot of people are not really interested in actually being, like, really correct, like empirically correct or whatever, but you know, people will often say that what they think is correct, even if it's actually not, right? Even if they've been presented with evidence that directly that directly contradicts their claims, right? That debunks their claims, they'll still say, well, I'm right and you're wrong, and there's nothing you can do to change my mind. I hate that.
Oh, absolutely. I hate that as well.
Like, I really think intellectual rigor is, like, it's something that people need to adopt if they want to, like, actually understand the world around them. Like, it's necessary. It's strictly necessary to actually, you know, open yourself up to inquiry, to like allow yourself to be wrong if you are wrong. Like,
and you should open yourself up to people who have what you think are wrong opinions as well.
Exactly. Yeah, totally. But a lot of people are just so consumed.
Oh yeah, they're so consumed with the fact that they must be correct, even if you present them with evidence that they once believed something completely different, like 5 or 10 years ago. It's like, oh, you thought you were correct then, now you're super correct now. Do you not see that there's like a mismatch here?
Exactly.
Wait a second.
God, man. I really wish people were just more rational. Like,
and like people like that will get mad at you and accuse you of not having conviction. And it's like, I don't have the severe pathological conviction you have because I'm smart enough to understand my own fallibility, which apparently is a level you've never been able to reach.
Exactly, right? Like, it's like I am very cognizant of my own fallibility, probably to a fault, actually.
Yeah, same here. And the fact that I've changed opinions, the fact that I've been proven wrong before, I remember all of that stuff.
Exactly, and that's important. It's important for like not just for understanding the world, but for understanding yourself, for understanding how humans work, for understanding how literally anything works. It's crucial. It's a crucial step in like personal growth, and yet a lot of people seek to preempt that step of personal growth. And I just think that's just doing yourself a great disservice.
It'll cause somebody a lot of unnecessary suffering, especially since this sort of infallible person. It's that idea that you have to remake the world in your own image. A lot of people, and I think everybody to some extent or other, and I'm sure that there are adaptive reasons for this, when they see somebody with an incorrect opinion, they absolutely have to fucking change it. Like a lever has been put on in their head and it's not going to go off until it's been changed. So it like completely ruins their friendship with the person, regardless of whether or not they're right or wrong.
Yeah, I've been on the receiving end of that kind of thing. Like,
I have too, and it's so funny because usually I end up being vindicated in the end.
Yeah, exactly.
Not to say I'm never wrong, but when people take harsh stands and are harsh towards me for not thinking the same thing, I've noticed there's a correlation with them being proven wrong in these very hard and like objective ways eventually.
Yeah. Like a lot of people, I don't know, like I don't know. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I kind of don't really relate like on a deeper level with other people, because I feel like a lot of people just aren't really cognizant of like the kind of things we are. So
I completely agree.
I know I sound so arrogant, but I don't know. Like, I feel like people should be more cognizant of their own fallibility, that they should be more cognizant of, like, what they are in the world. And I think if people actually were more cognizant of that, they'd probably lead more fulfilling lives, and they probably wouldn't be so quick to dump someone as a friend or as like a significant other just because they have differences in opinion or worldview.
Right, and I think that's absolutely horrifying when people do it. Families sometimes do it to each other in some degree or other, and usually when you look into it, you'll find that one person decided they were correct and would not just live in peace with other people not agreeing with them.
Yeah, I hate that.
Sometimes it's everybody. Sometimes nobody would live in peace, but a lot of times it's like there was the one person and they want you to sympathize with them, and it's like, your family was perfectly okay with you not believing the same thing as them. You just couldn't handle that they didn't believe the same thing as you.
Exactly. It's the weirdest. It's just the most hypocritical thing of all time. It's like, oh, I want you to tolerate me while also acknowledging that I am under no obligation to tolerate you.
Exactly, and the one-sidedness of it is just crazy.
It's just, if there's one thing I absolutely hate, it's hypocrisy, right?
Me too.
That's me. I have no idea how hypocrites live with themselves. But that's me, man. I don't know. But honestly, everyone in some capacity is a hypocrite.
We all have those moments of it.
We all do. It's just a matter of moderating them and being cognizant of the fact that you are a hypocrite, right? Like, that you're going to be hypocritical at times. Like, you have to be aware of that. You have to be self-aware.
Yes, you have to be aware that you are going to be wrong. And you're going to be wrong a lot of the fucking time if you ever acknowledge and take responsibility for anything. Everyone is. The smartest person on the fucking planet is going to be wrong a fuckload of times.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it stems from, like, I don't know. I think this attitude kind of stems from a misconception of what it means to be intelligent. Like,
yes, people think that if you're intelligent, that means you're always right. And what they fail to account for is the fact that even the most there's only a certain range of intelligence in humans. Our most intelligent examples of our species really are not that intelligent. Like, it's not something to hang your hat on.
it's not, but
but people will build their whole self-esteem on always being right and always having to educate others, and it's like, it's so unwarranted. Everyone is wrong a lot. You just have to do your best and keep trying to learn and get more evidence.
Yes, that's intelligence. That is intelligence, not just being correct.
Right, and not just being like, oh, I emerged from the womb with every single correct opinion ever.
Yeah, the point is, don't be someone who shows up on r/I am very smart.
Yes, oh my god.
I love that subreddit.
That subreddit cracks me up.
Just these people, like, I just can't imagine. The funniest thing is when you have like a fucking like Tinder profile or Hinge profile on that subreddit, and then we have this person who is like, oh, you can't date me if you have an IQ below a certain number because you won't be able to understand me.
Oh my god, that is so insufferable.
It is like it's another manifestation of narcissism. Like, it really is.
It absolutely is.
Can't tolerate that in anyone, not even like as a partner, but also just as a when it comes to like a friend, right? Like, a narcissist, like if you're relating to anyone who's if you're trying to build a connection with someone who's a narcissist, it's going to be fucking impossible if you value like having a partnership, like a relationship where both parties are equal. Because if the other person's a narcissist,
yes, because you have to accept that sometimes they are going to be the one that's correct and you are going to be fucking wrong.
Yes.
And also you have to accept that sometimes there's like no true way of really discerning and measuring these things. Like, that's the thing. We can go through a situation being totally wrong and thinking we're right. And we have to be cognizant of the fact that we are inevitably going to do this.
Exactly. A lot of people just don't. I think a lot of people, though, are just
nobody seems to keep this in mind. I don't know what is up with it.
I don't either. And
I would not say, like, I don't have bad self-esteem. I did a very long time ago. But it's like, this is just what everybody is like.
It is. It really is. Like, that's something I'm kind of going through right now. So. Like, I'm trying to improve my self-esteem. I think I'll be able to kind of get into a better place. But,
oh, well, your problem is you're in your mid-20s. I don't think anybody has good self-esteem in their mid-20s.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's a reason why the term quarter-life crisis has become popular.
Very true.
But it's, for me, it's less about maybe it is more. It is kind of an existential thing, but I don't know. Like, it's not like it's a different kind of like existential dread. Like, it's not like, oh my god, I'm a quarter of the way through my life. Why have I done nothing? And I don't know. I think it's I don't know. I think my my kind of existential concern is more related to something else that because we're playing this game, I don't think I have enough time to really get into, because it would take a long time to summarize. So suffice to say, it's more about like personal connections or whatever.
Understandable.
Like, I'm sorry if this is like such a downer conversation. But,
no, it's not. I'm just perplexed by these gummy block things that don't do anything, but they look serious.
I really hate this. I have no. Why did they even?
Why did they have the gummy ship shit? I don't know, but they've kept it in every fucking game, and it's always garbage in every game, except they made it actually somewhat difficult in the third game. At least difficult enough that you'll have to pay attention and actually fuck with your ship. Oh, hey, what's up?
What's up?
Dove's also here. Say hi.
Hey, Dove, what's up? And Jellybean.
Yep, we're both here.
One that's really funny.
Based.
Never. What's based? What's miss?
That you guys are both here. But what is not based is this fucking gummy ship shit.
Are you streaming right now?
I am. I'm on YouTube right now.
I love how we like instinctively compare this like gummy ship mechanic to a specific level in Sonic Adventure, probably.
Oh yeah, the gummy ship from Kingdom Hearts 1, my fucking favorite.
Except for the
What's your
fact that
favorite?
Except for the fact that it's horrible.
One of the things that, like,
Yes.
really-
Oh, the link to the stream is in the self-promo channel. If you guys... Oh, cool.
Nice.
So just
Look at this thriving market with all these people in it.
Oh my god, it's so thriving. It's so vibrant, right?
So filled with life.
Look at all these people.
I'm not on my Jelly Bean account. I'm on my 20-minute day account.
Whose account is that? Is that Dove's or Jelly Beans?
It's
think it's
mine. He's by me. I'm on my computer.
What the hell is Maleficent doing there? She's not an Aladdin character. Get out of here.
This is Kingdom Hearts. They don't give a shit about your opinion.
They don't care about anything being canon or not.
Exactly. Like Mickey being a monarch. I still can't get over that. Like, why the fuck is he a monarch? Why? What?
Why is it not canonically? How about that?
Right, what is
I
his
know it's not-
kingdom, canonically? Like, you see the planet, right, but where the fuck is that? What is that supposed to be?
And how did he assume power? Is there like a Mickey Mouse dad that we don't know existed? Did he usurp the throne from someone else?
Right, like, what was the progression of power? Like, is Minnie from another kingdom, and it was like a strategic marriage?
No, it's not. See, that's what you guys aren't understanding. It's none of that. He started his own kingdom, and the entire Disney universe followed him.
Maybe he was like one of like many tribal kings, and then through like conquest and war, he like conquered more territory.
The clan of Mouse.
Like those old Anglo-Saxon kings that like fought with each other and killed each other like all the time. I just love how this game just raises so many questions for people who overthink things.
It does, and it provides no answers, which sparks even more thinking.
Exactly. I love that. I hate being an overthinker, but I don't know. Sometimes it's interesting to overthink about things.
Well, at least Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is so ambiguous, especially in the first games, that it gives you a lot of that. Just wait until we get into the actual plot, Dave. We haven't even really gotten into the bizarre plot that this game has.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I bet you thought going to Disney Worlds was the weird part of all this. Dad, that's not even the whole thing. That's like the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, like, so far it's mostly just been kind of fucking around a bit in these Disney Worlds, but I want to see I'm excited to see this weird plot, like, whatever it is. Like, I don't even know what the plot is, like, maybe I should look up a summary, or do you think I should just wait?
You know, Dave, it's funny you say that, because whenever people ask me, oh, you like Kingdom Hearts, what do you like about it? Tell me what the plot is. I'm always just like, I don't even know what to say the plot is. It does have a complex plot. I cannot summarize it.
His own.
That is so funny.
It's Clubhouse.
Of chaos.
The Clubhouse of Chaos.
I love that.
Sounds like everything.
Oh boy! It's time to fuck shit up!
You sound like the South Park interpretation.
That actually sounded just like the South Park Mickey Mouse.
Oh boy!
I can just imagine you voicing. I can just imagine you just kicking the absolute shit out of the Jonas Brothers, like in that one episode. That's really funny. I just love that interpretation of Mickey Mouse. Oh my god, once we're done streaming, I need to watch that episode again. I love that episode.
Go for it.
Jasmine, run!
And that's also the episode where Kenny gets like a girlfriend and they wear purity rings because
oh my
the girls
god,
really...
yes, I remember that.
And that was a real thing. Like the purity rings was a real thing.
It probably still is, actually. I bet people still do that crap.
I don't know if they do. Like, I think in like a Reddit AMA, they phrased the purity ring thing all in like past tense. Like, from what I understand, the Jonas Brothers were like raised in a Christian household, so the purity rings thing was kind of like a personal choice at first.
Right.
But then Disney kind of co-opted that into like an excuse to like sexualize them to like an audience of minors, and they use the purity rings as an excuse to say, oh, they're not sexually active, they're not going to have sex until they're married, so it's okay to sell sex to minors because they're wearing purity rings. I mean, it was just really predatory of Disney to do.
That is really weird. It's weird of Disney to give advice on sex at all.
Exactly, it's really weird. And apparently, like, it really affected the Jonas Brothers. Like, they really were affected by that whole thing. Like I imagine they would be. And in that Reddit AMA, they really just seemed distraught about the whole thing. And as it relates to the South Park episode, like, they said that it was like a little too close to hit a little too close to home when it came out, because when that South Park episode came out, they were still doing the purity ring thing. Like, it was probably just too relevant at the time. But I think and so that's why the Jonas Brothers didn't really get on board with the episode, because they were just going through that whole purity ring thing at the time. But in retrospect, they seem to have warmed up to the episode, probably because now there exists some kind of distance between the time when they were forced to wear purity rings by Disney and, you know, the present day when they're all growing up and they're doing their own thing. So, I mean, that's really understandable. Like, I get why they weren't really thrilled about the South Park parody at first. They were going through shit.
I wonder if they ever fucked anyone in the end. Are they still virgins?
Bruh.
I don't think they are. I think they're married. Let me take a look, actually. Because I remember the Jonas Brothers being like a huge...
married, or just one or two of them?
Let's see. Joe Jonas was married. He has kids, so he's had
he
sex.
definitely fucked.
Yeah. Kevin Jonas has kids, so he fucked. And
Holy shit! I can't believe it.
Nick Jonas has kids, so he fucked.
Damn, that's a lot of sexually active adults.
They've all fucked.
Are we good?
It was just such a weird thing, though. Like, it was such a strange thing to force these kids to wear purity rings, especially considering
Yeah, those poor fucking kids.
Yeah, like they were kids, man. Like they were like teenagers. That's a lot of pressure to put on a kid. Is to just say, "Hey, we're gonna."
Oh my fucking god! It knocked me off again.
It's like, dude, we're gonna totally sexualize you to sell sex to little girls. Okay, you're teenagers, have fun. That's just such a predatory thing that Disney did. I
wonder
no
how
idea.
they look back on their time when that was going on now.
Yeah, like they definitely look back on it with like regret and with like a sadness, you know. Like, I mean, of course they would, because like I said, that's a lot of pressure to put on like 3 kids, right? Because be the marketable stars who are both like sexualized and also supposed to be representative of like bastions of morality. Like, I have no idea how I'd even survive that. Like, that seems just like an impossible situation to be in as a kid.
Yep.
I have no idea why Disney would do that. That's just terrible. That's terrible to do that to a kid.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
but they both have happy families, so I think they're okay now.
One of them's divorced, but 2 of them are still married to.
Oh, well, the other one was fucked by Disney, I guess.
Yeah.
Disney caused his divorce.
Disney caused all the world's ills. Every war that has ever happened was caused by Disney.
Definitely, including Romans and Greeks and everything.
Yes.
Okay.
That's true.
Yes. Yes. Even the very first war between like cavemen was caused by Disney.
Cain and Abel.
That was Disney.
Cain and Abel was caused by Disney.
That was Disney's first strike.
Yes, and every disease that has ever infected humans was caused by Disney. My common cold, for example, when I was in Haifa, that was caused by Disney. I'm sure Disney has some like biological lab where they infect people.
The Disney Biolab.
Yes,
Bloop.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, they left. That's sad. Or maybe they just got disconnected. That's sad. That was fun though, having
That
them
was
in here
fun.
for a
I like
bit.
it when they come by.
I do too. It's actually weird. I haven't really talked with Dove in like these
Yeah,
streams.
I need to talk more with Dove and Jellybean, honestly, and I need to actually show up for their streams. Like, I feel so bad. They always do streams, and they have like really good production values. They have good streams, and they'll always be doing it at, like, it's like the second I sit down to watch a movie with my family or something, they'll be like, "Hey, now we're streaming. Come on by." I'll be like, "Fuck, I want to go and watch, but I can't."
Right? Like, for me, I don't even have that as an excuse. Like, I really should.
It's like literally every time, or I have to like go to a doctor appointment or something.
Yeah, and it's sad because there was this one time when Jellybean wasn't even streaming. He was just streaming the Discord. He wasn't streaming for an audience, I don't think. He was playing like a VR game, and I was like the only one in VC with him. And we had a really fun time. I had a fun time watching him play this VR game, and I really should have just started watching his streams from then on, but for some reason I haven't. Maybe it's because I don't really use Twitch that much. But I really have no excuse to not show up for his or Dove's streams. Like, I really don't.
Yeah, same. God damn it. I am so having trouble navigating this. I don't know where it wants me to go in this tiny set of rooms. But yes, no, I need to show up and pull up and show support for Dove and Jellybean a lot more often. Those poor guys.
I do too, man. Like, that's just, they're great.
They're cool guys, yeah.
They really are. They really are. I still want us all to show up for one of his streams just as a show of support, like all of us.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
Really would be, because I think he deserves that kind of support, with everything he's been going through.
I agree.
A lot. It's really a lot. Like, I feel terrible for him. Like, all this shit he's been putting up with. It's terrible.
I know, the constant harassment, losing his old haunt, and the Pokemon stuff he loves so much. That is such a it's just so brutally unfair what happened to him. I'm really not cool with it.
I'm not cool with it either. Like, that's just terrible. I can't, and
it was all because of rampant anti-Semitism. It was literally just all anti-Semitism.
Exactly. Remember what I said about shit not surprising me? That doesn't surprise me, but that doesn't mean that it's not still shocking.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing of it.
Yeah, like, I really just hate that people are like this. I hate that people, this really ties into what we were talking about earlier about, like, people thinking that they're always right and that they're unwilling to be proven wrong or to even consider the fact, or even to accept the fact that there are people who don't think exactly the way they do. It's the worst fucking thing. It really is.
It is.
Man,
I
this whole
am so
fucking ad
stymied right now. What is supposed to be happening right now?
All I can take note of is how vibrant and lively this market is. Look at all the activity.
What the hell is this?
Look at all the people, man. Like, it's just crawling with people, this market.
It is saturated. There is not room for one more person. Also, my controller disconnected because it ran out of batteries. Let's get this plugged in.
Damn. I hate when that happens.
I do too.
It's like the most inconvenient fucking thing of all time. Actually, that reminds me of something that isn't necessarily related, but it is also, like, related to, like, hardware failure. So when I was like 13 or something, I was playing Sonic Adventure 2 on my television. Like, I actually had like an Xbox 360 and I was playing Sonic Adventure. I think I was on like the final action stage in the hero story, the one where Sonic has to like grind on all those rails in space.
Oh,
Forget
yeah.
what it's called.
I do too, but
so
I know what you're talking about. Shadow has a companion stage to it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I was like playing that stage and just literally out of fucking nowhere, the color wheel in the television just fucking breaks, and the screen just turns off. The screen just turns off because the color wheel's damaged. It was the most random thing of all time.
That is really random. You know, there was this glitch in the original. Actually, I don't know if it was a glitch. It might have been intended. But there was this thing in the. Oh, here's what I was supposed to do. This fuck ass guy was here. He was blending into the scenery. Aladdin's nonverbal friend.
Really, it was just. That's very funny, but.
He flew off to the desert. Okay.
He flew off to enjoy the. I don't know if I don't know. I guess the desert's empty.
The desert's so nice. It's not fully saturated with people like the market is.
Yeah, he needs to take a break from the
overcrowding in the market.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to save and quit after this, since we've been playing for about 2 hours and I have no attention span.
Yeah, we have. But this has been fun. We need to do this more.
This has been fun. I might do some later today, even if I get my homework done.
All right, that'd be fun. I'll be there for that. I have nothing else to do today, so.
Cool. Yeah. Aside from the homework, I don't have too much going on.
Yeah. Still want to do it on June 10th, though.
Heck.
Oh,
You're
welcome back. I was just
We
shutting
just-
down the stream.
We just saw what Alex posted in the Council of 13 yesterday.
Yeah. Wait, which one did he post? He's always posting stuff.
The photo.
Yeah.
The meme about the first
Which
period.
meme?
Just go look at it. It's right there at the bottom.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, that's so fucking funny. I love that one.
That is funny. That's really weird, though.
It